Humankind has always evolved through sharing. Why would it be different today? In our constantly congested cities, where parking spaces are scarce and pollution is increasing, owning a car doesn't make much sense anymore. Sharing is the way to go, and innovative apps make it easy. Public transport, shared cars and bikes. Be part of this new wave.
These days, it's easy to get frustrated about the future of our planet when you're constantly bombarded with news about crisis situations, pollution, climate change, especially if you're stuck in a traffic jam. Do you feel powerless? Changing some of your habits could make a huge difference. For example, adopting smart mobility practices like walking, cycling, and combined mobility can have a positive effect on your life, on the future of your city, and on society as a whole. Smart mobility, including more efficient goods delivery, creates jobs and growth. Public transport operators employ around 2 million people in the EU and contribute up to €150 billion to the EU economy per year. At the same time, the European cycling sector already accounts for an estimated 650,000 full-time jobs. If we doubled the number of people riding bicycles, the number of jobs in this sector would go beyond 1 million. Pedestrians, cyclists, public transport users are good for the local economy because they tend to be more loyal to their local shops than car drivers. Cyclists alone spend €111 billion on local shops every year in Europe. Smart mobility also keeps us healthy. It fosters improved air quality and stimulates our physical activity, which could save the EU over €80 billion a year in healthcare. The health and financial costs of inactivity could be avoided if all Europeans walked or cycled an average of 20 minutes every day. Now here's another fact. Cyclists on average live 2 years longer and take 15% fewer days of sick leave. And let's not forget the IT sector, which benefits from the increasing development of new technologies such as mobility apps. It's time to see the big picture and invest in sustainable transport options. Choose smart mobility to strengthen our economy.
Each journey is different, but too often we rely on the same mode of transportation. Consequences? Congestion, pollution, anxiety. What an awful way to start the day, don't you think? The digital era enables us to change our habits and start viewing our journeys as a means to enrich our day. Make the most of your time. Stay fit and healthy. Protect the planet. Make your journeys work for you. All it takes is the goodwill to try something new. Mix and move.
Thousands of people in Europe suffer from an addiction. An addiction that has repercussions not only on their health but also on their wallets. An addiction that defies reason and seems to be difficult to beat. They cannot do without their cars, even for extremely short journeys. And yet, we do not have to give up our cars completely. We just need to get out of the habit of using them automatically. The idea is that by getting the right mix between driving, public transport, cycling and walking, we will notice the benefits very quickly. For example, By walking an average of half an hour per day, we prolong our life expectancy by between 2 and 9 years, strengthen 200 muscles, and burn 3 kilograms of fat per year. It's therefore good for the heart and lungs, as well as being good for our physical appearance. By getting the right mix, you can easily save 1 full tank of fuel every month, which is not peanuts. You could spend the money you save on something more enjoyable. By doing the right mix, we also make savings for our cities. It has been calculated that each kilometre we travel by car costs our city nearly €1 in various costs. That is money that the city could spend on projects to benefit the community. By doing the right mix, we make our cities more enjoyable places to live. Fewer traffic jams, less pollution, less greenhouse gas emissions. For example, a bus journey uses 20 times less urban space than the same journey by car. And if we make a 3-kilometre journey on foot or by bicycle instead of by car, each of us reduces his CO2 output by 1 kilogram. So, do you need any more reasons to kick the addiction? You'll feel better, and the planet will too. Let's do the right mix.